Might be clearing up a little bit. Don't usually do this. I don't like zooming in because it pixelates things. You can see it's well above the mirrors. Okay guys, how is everyone doing? Starting this video a bit different. I'm over the Haslingden mirrors in Lancashire, UK. Got something very odd on video the other night. A very bright light over these mirrors. Wasn't showing on the flight app, wasn't showing on the satellite app. The day after, lots of people reported this light. It was way over there in the distant mirrors. There are other videos of it, but only from phones, so you can't make anything out. I did zoom into this object. I was recording it with the Psionics Aurora Pro camera. I thought I'd post it to these Facebook groups, which I stopped doing in the past because people could be so damn rude and they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. But I thought I'd post it because it was interesting. And I'm out sky watching here tonight. It's not the clearest night, but I'm out sky watching, so stick with this video. Let's see what happens tonight, and then whatever happens you'll see that, but I'll show this footage again at the end of the video. So I'm using the Nikon P1000 camera because I'm going to zoom into the area where I saw this very bright light. I'm estimating this light was 5 to 8 miles away, and when zoomed in with this Psionics, you can see it wasn't a light on top of any tower or anything like this. So I'm pointing in that direction at the moment. So we will zoom in a little and just let me get to where it was. I think it was about centre screen there. And when you get past this little village, which is called Rising Bridge, at the bottom of these mirrors, as you can see, you just move along. This thing was up in the sky. It wasn't just at the top of this moorland at the front where you can see it was way over to the back. I'm estimating 5 to 8 miles away. No towers, nothing with lights on. If you haven't seen the video, I'll show it at the end of this video, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, posted it to these Facebook groups. 90% of people were fascinated, very interested, and you always get that little 10% them trolls who haven't got a clue what they're talking about. Often don't have a profile picture, can be very rude. I notice this on things other people have posted. You know, I up to a point know what I'm looking at. I've got the equipment, I've got the apps. Some people have no idea and they'll see something, they'll post it on these groups and they get insulted. Nasty, very rude. These people should be ashamed of themselves, these keyboard warriors. But said most people was interested in that. A few said, oh, bad fuzzy video. I mean, you zoom right in, it's night time, even though you're using the Psionics. Other people saying points in the sky, little lights in the sky, not interested in lights in the sky, little points in the sky. If something's far enough away, it's going to be a point in the sky. Whatever we're looking at, remember the footage of the space shuttle rocket launches, whatever, when it's a long way away, you're looking at a little dot in the sky. So we'll put that comment on the shelf straight away, because if something is far enough away, it doesn't matter what it is, football pitch sized, it's going to look like a dot in the sky. I don't know what people want, really. I think they want you to be stood underneath one of these craft feet away, with the occupants waving at you, waving back. That would be great. But I can promise you the people who are negative never have been out and tried to film anything themselves to try to upset people. But I don't give a shit. Honestly guys, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother me, especially with the year or two I've been through. They can go to hell, can these people. Simple as that. So this is the area, Haslingden, Lancashire, UK, and lots of UFO sightings around here. We're about 8 miles from Pendle Hill, and that area really is well known for its UFO sightings. In fact, if we just put this camera around and just go to the top of the houses there, we should be able to pick out centre screen. There we go, that's Pendle Hill there. We're about 8 miles away from there. Lovely area, it really is. So I'm going to go for a hike over these mirrors. I've got this sirens with me. I've got this Nikon P1000 with me. The problem is it's supposed to be very cold tonight, and this siren is to keep it against my chest to stop it from steaming with the difference in temperature when you bring it out of a warm environment. With the Nikon, I'd have to put it on a tripod to film the moon. It's going to steam the lens up a bit. It's not ideal. It's more of a summer thing, is that. So you can see this is where that object was. Light, whatever it was, well over half an hour. I filmed as much as I could. I was running low on batteries. I only popped out for 2 or 3 hours, and I wanted to film the stars, lovely clean out. I wanted to film a bit of hiking. So when I turned around to see if it was still there, film it again, it had gone. There was a few reports saying it moved off very fast. It didn't shoot off, but it moved off very fast over the back of these mirrors. Alright guys, it'll be dark in an hour and a half. I'm going to go for a little hike. We'll see you when it's dark, and I'll show you this footage at the end of the video. Okay guys, welcome to another video over these Haslingden mirrors in Lancashire, UK, where I had that sighting, which I got on camera, of a very bright orb about 5 miles over the mirrors, a very remote area over there. Some people aren't happy with that. They wanted me to be stood right underneath it, looking up at the occupants, but it is what it is. I zoomed in with the Silex. You can clearly see it's a bright light there in the sky. Didn't move for over half an hour. It's not a foam mask or anything on top of a pole, a post, anything like that, anything lit up, as you could tell when I zoomed in. But it's not good enough. Why weren't you over there? Why weren't you stood under it? Why couldn't you see the occupants? Lots of UFO sightings in this area. Should have been stood under this object, guys. It is clear, there is some clouds around, there is a moon, not a full moon, but not far off. Let's film these skies, let's see what we can get. If you can see centre screen in them trees, that is a fish moon with his lights on. And this hill rises up above this stretch of water. Going off what they said, if I was stood on the hill as this thing passed, I probably could have touched it. That's how low it was. Completely silent, no lights on. Size of a football pitch. Circular, disc shaped. They could tell that from how it blocked out the stars and seeing the silhouettes. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Keeping my eye on them hills over there. As you can see, no lights over there. Love it. Still, these clouds have rolled in, you can pick out the moon. Pick out some clear sky over there. But you can get sightings, guys, you don't have to be clear. We're not going to see all them stars tonight, but I picked out a very bright orb which was hovering in the sky for about 20 minutes, along with two of them disappeared, lost sight of them. This other one came towards me and then lifted up and went through the clouds. I'll leave that link if you haven't seen that video. And this is on the night like this. Well worth getting out. So you can see we've got the moon up there, a bit of cloud rolling in. It was lovely and clear earlier on, but it was quite light too. We are heading into spring. Well, we're in spring now. Cloud has been coming and going all day, so I'm hoping it is going to clear it away. But we're out. Well guys, let's see if we can get anything on camera. There's bright light over them mirrors. Over there, I'll show you the direction in a minute. Fascinating. Let's see if we can get anything like that again. So I am back over this village called Rising Bridge. The mirrors just to the back. That's where this big light was. As you can see, nothing there tonight. On the night I was filming, I had the camera out for a little bit too long. When it's cold it tends to steam up. As you can see tonight, lovely and clear. Nothing there. I'll leave the link in the description. This light orb craft, whatever it was there for over half an hour. I zoomed into it, you could tell it wasn't a light on any communication mask or anything like that. Anything like that, guys. It was up in the sky and completely disappeared. A couple of people commented lens flare. Fair comment. You do get lens flare, no cameras, as you can see now on this footage, but watch the video, check out the description, the link is there, let me know what you think, because I can't explain that. It wasn't showing on satellite or flight apps either. So as we walk up these mirrors, I've seen a bright light in the sky. There we go. It's got a lot fainter now, but centre screen, probably a satellite moving fast, unfortunately, into the clouds. Right, just picking up there, but it is going into these clouds. Again, a very cold night. I've seen something else as well. And when it is cold like this, it affects my speech. Makes me slow a little bit, but another one following on. If there's any more, we'll check the out for Starlink. Just a shame it's cloudy, we could have got them. We could have got them coming right above us, but there we go. According to some people, that still wouldn't be good enough. It wouldn't be Starlink. It wouldn't be this. Wouldn't be that. No good filming something unusual way up in the sky. They shouldn't be way up in the sky. They should be 2 feet above your head, with occupants waving at you, inviting you in the craft. And this is what happens when you post on Facebook. A lot of very good comments, a lot of interested people, genuine people I really respect, but honestly, some people have nothing better to do. They join these sites just to troll and show themselves up, and completely show themselves up, because things that come out we really don't make sense whatsoever. Anyway, we're to head up onto these mirrors. Let's get this IR on. It's clouded a bit, but we'll see, guys. We will see. So let's get further up on these mirrors, past these electric pylons. Further up, I did a sky watch here a few nights ago. I did mention my stepdad, a very good friend of mine, did die. I was quite upset, so I sat further down the hill. Couldn't be bothered walking up too far. But we're going to have a walk tonight. So like I said, a very cold night. You can probably see the condensation there as I'm talking. Nowhere near the clearest night. It's an adventure. I'll walk around. See if we see anything up in these skies. A couple of farmhouses over there, which do have infrared setups of their own. Flash over there, that's a plane. Which no doubt are a lot stronger than the infrared on this little Saudix, so maybe they can see me, but public land, right to roam land. You'd be surprised, guys, where you can walk. You think you're walking up a farmer's garden path half the time, but you're quite entitled to walk on a lot of these paths, so don't let that put you off. So over there you might see centre screen of blue light. I mentioned this in the channel before. Switch off that light. That's called a halo. It's a modern art design in the shape of a large flying disc. So many sightings around this area. It's right on the top of a hill. That's what it represents, right next to a motorway. So many people have reported seeing this blue light, thinking they've seen a landed UFO. Maybe not a good idea to put it right next to the motorway. I suppose it could cause accidents if you happen to glance at it, but as you drive past it, it is huge, absolutely massive. I will do a sky watch from there, like I said before, and show you this structure, modern art, whatever it is. Interesting. So while it's quite cloudy, I've sat down on this wet grass, chilling out for a bit. Came out filming last night. Lovely clean night that. The moon was out. I was over the Pendle Hill, which is about 8 miles from here. Everybody has heard of Pendle Hill. Problem is when you're filming with sound, you've got almost a full moon. This camera is so sensitive to light, it really does wash out the stars and makes a bit of a blurry picture really, but if there was something amazing up there, unusual to film, you'd still be filming it, so worth doing. But very sensitive to light. Ideally with this camera you do want a pitch black sky with no moon. Lovely and clear, obviously. And, the reason I went over there, I had a message from a guy called Rich in the morning, saying that particular morning he lives right at Pendle Hill, right in the village there. I was going to work, I think he said 3:30, something in the morning, and saw a very bright blue light in the sky. And then it shot right across the sky, shot back to the position before disappearing. And he messaged me about that. A lot of sightings in that area. Strange area, well known for the Pendle witches. And very paranormal area of interest and like that. Like I said in the last video, very paranormal area, in which saying one of the most terrifying experiences he's had over there. Lives at the hill. 4 o'clock in the morning. Rich and his wife heard nursery rhymes being sang by children up on the mirrors. I'll be off them mirrors, like I said in the last video, I will be straight off them mirrors. A very strange area, it really is. Beautiful on a sunny blue sky day, but you go up there on a overcast misty day. The atmosphere, there's something up there. Very odd, so many reports of all sorts. Up there, guys. And I mentioned as well, I feel a bit uneasy up here tonight for some reason. You know, when you get that feeling that you're being watched. But what we were saying, big black cats in the UK. There's sightings of them around here, so maybe on a cloudy night I'll be pointing the camera more at the landscape, and you never know what we're going to catch. A big black dog is well known over Pendle Hill. Like I said, bigger than any dog you've seen, whether that's biological or phantom, who knows. They mentioned there's no photographs or video of that, whatever that means. But these cats, not only the black cats, people spotted the puma, the lynx, many times around here, many times. And I'm sat here on the grass, and I'm a small target. Quite cold, but we're out. I'm out for the night, guys. Out for the night, not working tomorrow. Like I mentioned in the last video, every time I've got work and I can only come out for an hour or 2 or 3, it's lovely and clear. I want to stay out all night, but I can't. When I'm not working, the clouds come over. There we go. But on these stormy nights I've been in the van telling people stories. They sent to me also. I started doing a few of the director's commentaries of going through my videos in a lot more detail, saying where I am, why I'm there, what I've seen, what I think it is, what other people think it is. Just detail of these videos, so do check them out. So peaceful, guys. Nice calm night, bit of a breeze just blowing on the trees and the heather. Getting the equipment, it's clear, get out with it. You just never know what you're going to film, and if you haven't, you can afford to get yourself a bit of equipment. It possibly might be clearing up slightly, maybe, I don't know. We said I've had many clear nights over the last few nights, which is a change from the week's gone by, and you film something bright over there, zoom right into it. Never post on Facebook groups, usually. Used to a lot, but you might as well be talking to a brick wall with half the people on them. Although there are many nice comments, you know, nice people on there, which do outweigh the negative. I thought I'd give it a go with this one, what I saw. I'd say 90% nice, positive comments, and 10% plenty of other things you can do with your life rather than sit on Facebook calling people and things you don't know anything about, I suppose. But I suppose they say we had a subject. It's quite funny, actually. I'm out for the night. It's clouded over a bit, so if I do see anything, I'll get this camera up. I'll just have a little wander. Just thinking if somebody was stood there, and that won't bother me at all. What might bother me if all these black cats were there. Now these farmhouses, we're not going to be filming much stories tonight, guys, so we'll just have a look around. If I put this IR off, you can see centre screen 2 sort of ultraviolet colour IRs there overlooking the land. I don't blame them. Don't blame anyone for looking after the property these days. You shouldn't have to go to that extent. Such a shame, the world we're living today. Might be clearing up a little bit. Fucking hell with that. I don't know whether you heard. Shit, hang on. Didn't like that. Weird noise. Sounded like someone. It could be an animal. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Not feeling very easy around there for some reason. I'm feeling early on. Zoom this in a bit. Just sounded like someone laughing. Many animals sound like someone laughing. Could be anything that. I should have just seen a light over there on the field like a torch, but because it was farmer's field. I shouldn't do this if I see someone stood there. I'm just going to walk away a little bit because that was the creepiest laugh sound. Most probably an animal. No idea. Let's just have a nosy down. Nobody here. Tyre swing there, spooky. I've seen a few of them. I was here a few videos ago, I think. Yeah, you can see the rope there hanging away in the trees. If there was someone here, they're gone now. Must say I'm not that keen on the woodlands, the wooded areas at night time. Spooky as hell. At least on the moves you can see around you. Just switch the IR off a minute. I see a very bright IR moving around over there. Did pick up this signature of this IR. In fact, I think I'll just put it on a second. Just a creepy old night. Creepy old night. What that was over there, it's got to be. Somebody said before. Sounds like a girl or a lady laughing in the wild. Badgers, maybe. Did somebody say badger or fox? Not sure. Shouldn't be inviting people up, guys, doing these scholarship with people. Wanted to do it last year, like I said. I had a lot going on. Started to plan it this year then. Had to help my mum with my stepdad for a few weeks. He died. Now I'm helping my mum, she's on her own and she's devastated. One thing after another, isn't there? But all being well, fingers crossed this summer. Let's get some groups of people over these hills. Well, maybe these hills, but definitely over the Pendle Hill. That's where I want to do these scout watches. Okay, just pointing back over these mirrors, as you can see again. Nothing there. Guys, it's clouded over. I've been out for a few hours, so I don't think it's going to clear up. So I'm going to play this footage again of this very bright orb which stayed over. If you can make out the hills at the back of this village town, it was 5 to 8 miles away. Very bright. Stick with the footage because I don't usually zoom in with this sound. It does tend to pixelate things, but I did do. You can see it's there. It's not a light on anything. It was there for a long time. I filmed quite a bit of it, but wanted to film a bit of hiking and more sky watching. The stars was out. Love filming up to the stars, and when I turned back it had gone. The day after, reported by quite a few people. There's some phone footage, but that was a remote area over there. A lot of people did see it from this area and filmed it on the phones. No idea. I'll play it, guys. Let me know what you think. Just a weird old night tonight. A weird old night. A creepy old night. I feel uneasy for some reason. Maybe it's just after the week I've had. Guys, please do like, share, subscribe. You like-minded people, much love. Send me your sightings. The sightings you've seen in the comments. I'll tell them in the van. I don't show anyone else's videos on my channel anymore. YouTube is too strict. Too many copyright claims. Don't want a copyright strike. I've heard people who've showed other people's sightings and getting strikes on the channel. I like doing what I do. I don't want any of that, so it's just my own footage. So if you've got any stories, any sightings, if you've got any videos, just tell me what you've seen and we'll talk about it in the van. Here's the footage from a couple of nights ago. As you can see, to scan these mirrors, there is no lights on there. Check it out, guys. You all take care. Just looking over to the mirrors behind me over the village of Rising Bridge. There's a light. You do get landing lights coming in. We're 20 miles away from Manchester Airport, but this light has not moved. I've been watching it for 10 minutes now. This area, this is where these things are reported. It's not a tower with a light on. I know this area very well. I've not seen this before. I keep my eye on it. You can see there's a plane flashing just above. I have checked the satellite apps, obviously nothing on the satellite app because this thing isn't moving, nothing on the flight app. And that's way above the mirrors, there's nothing up there like phone towers or anything like that with lights on. I do know that, and if you are familiar with the area, you'll know that this is the Haslingden mirrors. You can check it out online. I'll keep my eye on it. Okay guys, I've just been checking this light out. 10 minutes later now, it's still there. So it's definitely not a plane coming in. Check the apps, nothing on the apps. It is in the same position, and I don't usually do this. I don't like zooming in because it pixelates things. You can see it's well above the mirrors. A bright orb. This is what is reported in this area. I've seen many myself. I filmed them. It's on the channel. These videos are on the channel. Check through the channel, guys. These bright orbs appearing. That's way over the mirrors. You can see that is above the ground, and there's nothing up there. This Sinex would pick up any towers or anything that could be on, but I'm telling you now, that is not on them. There's nothing up there. It's bare moorland. There's no flickering, no aviation lights. So you can hear me, it's really windy, and this Sinex is not brilliant for audio when it's windy. Keep my eye on it. So as you can see guys, this thing is gone. Should have kept my camera on it, but it was there for so long. I don't want to run out of batteries. Just filming one thing. There's a plane flashing over there. I'm presuming it's the plane, but as you can see, there's no light on a tower. That has gone.